My name is Emelefon Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today you are welcome to Let Us Farm. And the topic we are going to be doing today is something that every farmer, every catfish farmer is delighted to know how to go about. And we're going to be discussing about how to market your catfish. So, it's not about production, but after production, it is marketing. And marketing is one of the greatest problem of your catfish, because if you are not able to sell, then why did you produce? All right. So before we go for that, may I remind you that this is Let Us Farm page if you're seeing me for the first time. And all we do here is we try to provide you with practical solutions to all our agri problems. So if you're having any issues with your farm, simply do a 2 to 3 minutes video of when you are feeding your fishes and send it to me. So when I look at this problem, I will be able to advise you accordingly. And remember, these services are free. So you're not paying me for the services. So just sit down, relax, watch what we are doing, and then make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more. Okay, that's the one. Welcome back. So, like I said, what we'll be discussing about today is an important topic to every catfish farmer. And we're talking about how to market, how to sell after production. Now, I may not be able to conclude this video today, so you may see subsequent videos after this. Now, one thing you understand is that, like I always say, I'm still going to run another video where I'm going to give a preparatory class on how to start and what to do. And part of this preparatory class is your marketing. For you to succeed in catfish farming, in any business venture, you need to consider your production and you talk of your sales. Your sales is your marketing. If you don't consider this, there's a problem because you can't produce without sales. So in catfish farming, it is the same thing. You must consider what you are producing, who you want to produce this thing for, and how you're going to sell it. And that is the marketing. Now, the issue is that most catfish farmers don't even plan this, simply because of the fact that people hear that, yes, there's a big market for catfish. Yes, there is. Very wide market. The demand is unsatisfiable. That's correct. But then, if the demand is unsatisfiable, you need to find out what is the type of demand peculiar to you. And this is where the challenge starts. Most catfish farmers don't even do any inquiry before starting. All they want to do is that, I have money, I have land, let me start. Now, the challenge is that after starting like this, you discover that most catfish farmers actually work for the sellers. They work for the people that call themselves middlemen. You work for them because these guys have nothing at stake in your production. So they only sit down and wait for you. When you now finish, you call them to come and buy off your fish or come and help you to sell your fish at a commission. Meanwhile, you are the one who put all the stress, bear all the stress and all the risk involved. But because you did not do your own part of the deal, you now get into trouble and they enjoy your sweat. So now, we are going to discuss part of the marketing plans and how to do this. So let's look at it this way. In catfish farming, we have two major types of marketing for catfish farming. Either you are marketing it as dry or you are marketing it as fresh. So now, in these two particular categories, let us look at marketing as fresh. So later on, we'll still talk about dry. So marketing of fresh, like I said, we have two types again in marketing as fresh. Either you market below 1 kg or you market above 1 kg. Some people may not understand this, but this is the standard marketing in Nigeria. It is not me that started it. It is nobody. It is something that have been in place for a very long time, and it is the standard anywhere in Nigeria. I don't know about other countries, but I'm talking of Nigeria. So what we do is that we have two basic standards of marketing fresh fish. We market by below 1 kg and we market by above 1 kg. And these two standard gauge have their own prices depending on your location. Now, for you as a catfish farmer, the first thing you do is that you first go out and find out what is in the demand in your area. This will give you a direction of your plan. For instance, if your area that what they buy is below 1 kg, you now know that your production should be below 1 kg. But if they are buying above 1 kg, you now know that your production should be above 1 kg. So if you did not miss all these things, but now you now have a challenge of marketing. All right, there are places you can go and market. First place you can target to go and market your fish, if currently you have catfish and you're having a problem, is walk up. One problem about catfish farmers is that most farmers are lazy. They just want to feed their fish, buy food and feed their fish. Any other thing outside this, they become so tired. I don't know why. But stand up, identify a market close to you. Now, in every market, go inside that market. Locate people that sell dry fish. When you meet people that sell dry fish, tell them you're looking for people that sell fresh fish, fresh catfish. They will direct you. Now, when they direct you to these people that sell fresh catfish, go to them and tell them that you are a farmer and you have your fishes to dispose. Now, the only challenge here is that if you want to do this, try and locate other catfish farmers around you to find out a basic pricing point. Because if you go there, some of them haven't understood that maybe this is your first time, you don't even know anything about this marketing, may try to come low so that they will make more profit. That's why sometimes your first harvest usually become a loss because you don't know things, you did not ask, and people take advantage. So if you have a basic idea of how much it is sold in your area, when you meet these guys, they will now give you their own pricing. You negotiate with them and come to a compromise. Then they are going to give you a date, because catfish farmers will always give you a date because they go to different ponds at different times to buy. So they will give you a date. On that date that they give you, keep calling them. It's not something you relax. Keep calling them. They will come and buy your fishes. Why I mention these people is that they are the first people that buys bulk. So if they come now, assuming you produce only 1 ton, they can buy it at a stretch. But other categories of buyers will not buy like they do, because what they do is that they buy and resell to people. So if you get to this marketplace and the people you meet there don't sell like that, what you do is that you ask them that you have fish to sell, that they should please give you a direction to people that buy bulk. Because there are some people that also buy bulk that supply to them. Some of them may give you, some may say no, they want to come and buy. Either way, manage that. And first thing you are looking for is to get information. Any information you get from them, please put it down. You will use it in your next sales. Now, when you have finished this category and you did not really get what you are looking for, the next category of people you will have to get is locate any bar that sells fresh fish pepper soup. These guys buy fish on a regular basis. The only problem here is that for you to sell much, you need to locate many. For instance, if you produce 1 ton of fish, only one of these bars may just be buying 20 kg or 10 kg. But if you now locate many of them, you see that when you add 20, 10 together, it will now come up to at least be able to move out part of the fishes that you have. So these people, they actually buy on regular basis. Some of them buy on daily basis. Some buy on every 3 days, depending on how their own sales go. So locate them. So when you locate them, they are also very good buyers. Then from them again, you also request that you need the contact of their suppliers. So if you can be able to get that contact of their suppliers, I'm not saying one particular place, because this is the problem. It's not easy, but you have to do it. You just have to encourage yourself, because you are trying to build a portfolio. So you encourage yourself and do that. Now, another category of people, which me personally, I don't normally use, but people use them, is these people that call themselves agents. But my logic is this: if you want to use an agent, if you are a smart farmer, let's say you are somebody that you didn't know that you are supposed to do your marketing at first, but you now fell into this category of not doing your marketing. uh, you didn't do your marketing survey before you started your fish, and you now fell into this category that things are tight for you, but you're trying to get every available information. And let's say you have a production of maybe like 5 or 10,000, because some people who just start, they just start so high. Instead of starting with 1,000 or 500, they blow it up. Some people go as much as 50,000. So let's say you did not do all these things and you started with like 5,000, for instance. Now you have many ponds and you now got stocked. If you know any fish agent, my advice is this: you don't give your agent opportunity to sell all your fishes. No, because your agent, look, one thing people don't know about agents is that they are two double-edged sword. They collect some percentage from you, who is the seller, and they collect some percentage of the buyer. Now, this is not where the problem ends. Another problem with agents is that an agent will not want you to charge the buyer so much, because the buyer is going to pay him commission. But the agent will claim that he's trying to negotiate for you. I don't know whether you get. There is people in Nigeria that are known to do that. But for some reasons, I won't call their name on air. Everybody knows that these people, if you carry your case to them, they would appear to support you, and immediately you leave, they appear to support your opponent, and they collect money from both sides sitting in the office, and you see who loses. It is you. So these agents are still this type of people. So what they do is that they try to negotiate for the buyer, and then try to also claim to you that they are working for you. Now, what you don't understand is that after you have paid them their commission and they still go back to the buyer and commission. Now, there's another part of their own story that people don't tell you. For instance, because they know you are a novice, you don't know what you're doing, and they understand every deal about this business. So an agent can sell, let's say he can sell 340 kg of fish. For the fact that you don't understand, he will grade these fishes. Normally, like I said, we have two types of grading. We have the above 1 kg and the below 1 kg. But the agent will not give it to you at maybe 3 or 4 grading. He will say the below. He will say the very below. He will say above 1 kg. He will say above 1.5. This is what agents do. So when they do like this, they are just trying to appease the buyer. So when they go at the back to the buyer, they now collect their own commission from the buyer, which you never know. Now, you see, the funny aspect of this matter is that apart from that, they also have some percentage. This thing I'm telling you is what I have seen happen. They have some percentage of fishes they never pay for. But you don't know, because you don't understand what's going on. They bring this many stories when they are making sales for you. Some will even tell you not to come to the farm when they are selling for you. That when you come, you are disturbing your buyer. It happens. So there is this percentage, like I said, if you are selling 350 kg of fish now, out of that 350 kg of fish now, their own percentage may be 20 kg. You will never know. So they confuse you with terminology, and that 20 kg is never paid for, but is delivered. So when they go back to the buyer, they sort out their 20 kg from the buyer, collect their commission from the buyer, because they underprice your fish. So the buyer makes gain. So they now come to you again, and you pay them from the money that they have sold to you as commission. You see, they have actually collected enough from you, and they never worked. But ignorance is not an excuse in law. And it is like that everywhere. So if you want to use this category of people, what I advise is, if you have like 3-4 ponds, you actually play smart. You tell them you want to sell 1 pond, they will talk you into selling everything. Say, no, 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 no. That you have a particular idea for those ponds. Your idea of selling 1 pond is because you want to get the contact of the buyers. When the buyers come to buy that 1 pond, make friends with them, exchange contacts, trace them, go to where they are, and discuss plainly with them. They will come out open for you. You have gotten the contacts of the buyer. Then your next sale, you don't need an agent. So this is something that many people don't actually know that happens. But now, because you have already played on the same agent's intelligence, you collect this contact. Now, the funny thing about these buyers is that when you meet one of them and tell them that, look, I have enough, and I even want to introduce you to some other farmers, they will gradually, they will give you contacts of people you don't even expect. gladly they will provide these numbers for you, even provide how you meet them, and even help you to contact them. Gladly, they will not even have to hide their feelings about it. So what they do is that they understand that you already know that the agent is another highway to the grave. So they also try to cut them off, because yes, they made profit from them, but when you are not ready to go through the agent again, and they are willing to, is it not business? They also always need market, and you now come with the idea that, look, I have other farmers I want to introduce you to, but I need their contacts, and I need your contacts. I need the marketers, so that all of us can go. That these farmers want people to come. They will not start telling you that you must go through the agent. No, they will not. So you've already gotten the contact you are looking for, and already you've used the agent to achieve that. And then you go and do your business, because it is your business. It's at the end of the day, you will be the one to gain or lose. So when you do this, you discover that now you now have all the contacts. So your next sale, you don't need any of the problems again. But the issue is that most catfish farmers find it difficult to do this at a time. So they keep going round and round, having issues on how to sell. But if they are able to do this once, and it's just like you already make your bed, so sleep on the bed anytime, it's not a problem. So this is just the way to go about it. Like I said, we'll do another subsequent video so that we explain more and more ways of marketing our catfish. This is just series 1. So more and more are coming on ways to market our catfish and to encourage us on what to do, so that we don't have issues. So like I said, if I have said something that you don't really understand here, kindly use the comment section. And if you're having any issue with your farm, simply do a 2 to 3 minute video and send to me. I would help you to tackle this problem. Until I come your way next time, keep farming. It's a way of life.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.